Hello. Already there's an energy of trust coming in. I have felt quite strongly that there's a message that wants to come through. I felt particularly drawn to these two crystals of mine, and I felt like I didn't want to start until I had a clear idea of what to say, but the whole point was that I knew that as soon as I'd start getting the messages come through, like is kind of already flowing. So the point of any stagnancy that you're experiencing right now is for you to acknowledge that the step to take is within your, I was gonna say hands, but more like legs if you're stepping. There's like a higher energy that wants to be more involved in your life, and I feel like you're looking outside of yourself, waiting to step into it, but forgetting that it is in your not hands, in your feet to take those steps, to walk towards it too. Yeah, there's something about you deciding to move towards something, you deciding not out of knowing that you're making the right decision or knowing that this is what will lead you to a specific anything. It's a recentering into yourself of how you experience life, how you walk through reality, in that you're living from your own desires, you're living from the way that you want to experience life. That which we truly desire will always come to us by living out that which we truly desire, even if they're seemingly like separate. The energy of our hearts will always resonate with the energies of our hearts. When we think about it simply, like, I hold this crystal in my heart. Me seeing this crystal far away from myself and desiring to have it closer, recognizing that if this crystal is within my heart, anything I do from the heart is leading me towards this crystal. Yes. Okay, that is a message that wants to come through. I want to draw some cards. It seems like this might be a collective reading, but it might jump into a pick a card or channeling with like sound vibration, who knows. That's the whole point of this message, is that who knows, but not in like a actually abstract I don't know. It's in a very intuitive, like, well, who knows? I know, like my soul knows. The flow of the universe. Oh my god, this card. I've done another reading today, and this card has been, there's like been two particular cards that have kept popping up from this deck, and this is one of them. The lesser of the two, but still, this is a uniting card. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is supposed to have like a meaning for a reading, a message. I see these two as like lovers of sorts. Taking that term love, like lovers as in like they are both connected through their love. And it's not even their love of each other, it's like the love that they feel is just similar. So it's like them recentering to their own personal loves of what they love is how it's interesting. I'm seeing it more like how we as the observer would get to experience their collision, I just said, or their it's not even like unity, it's more like their glory in each their own. It's like two very loving energies in the sky, but seeing them at once, like in one sky. I feel like holding that up because I feel like someone might get something that I'm not getting from it. Also another card propped out. Feels like an eye. Some of you might find a lot of guidance through looking at the like through a magnifying glass looking at the like biology of that which you're interested in. This could be simply like, it doesn't have to be what you're interested in, but it could be something that has been brought to your awareness as of late. Say like lately you've had like a thing about your arm. It's like looking at instead of like trying to understand it spiritually, it's like zooming in on like how does an arm function, could give you more insight into that which you're trying to understand spiritually. And obviously substitute arm with whatever it is that you are most intrigued about in life at the moment or most want clarity on. I'm hearing it'll fall into your lap because I'm seeing that as a feather falling down into that circle, which is reality, the current reality. I also want to note with that, if we're viewing this oval as your reality, there's so much more to it. and it's not even like, you know how sacred geometry, I don't have my deck here. You know how sacred geometry often like starts as a dot and then works its way out very like mirroringly, usually. Like it's repetitive everything. I feel like it could be something within your mind that sees outside of reality or outside of your realm of perception. You imagine that it will look the same but just like expanded, or it's like just lighter or more blissful, but it's the same. There's like a message coming through of like it's so different. Perhaps you've even been feeling stifled or bored or like dulled out, like not excited by what you perceive reality to be, or possibility. Yeah, it's like you feel like the world is not full of possibility. At least none that invigorate you or excite you or get you jumping up out of bed every day. And even if it does, even if you do have that, it's like there's more to it. Because there are many aspects to this card, but they all weave together in a way that looks like one card. Like they have a sort of harmony, but it's quite surprising because all the elements are so different. Yeah, there's a lot of very, very different elements, and there's a sense here that your perspective on reality is just the tip of the iceberg. And it's like when you imagine the tip of the iceberg, you think that the iceberg is just like continues in the same like shape. Like say this is the tip of the iceberg, a triangle, you think that the rest of the iceberg would just carry on down out like a huge triangle, but actually it goes like, this is the tip and then it goes whee! Ah, all the cards are falling. This one wants to come out. I love this one because it looks like an animal. I think I moved my finger in the opposite direction. This guy, I love him. And this part is looking like a wisp. I'm seeing in this card a lot of beings, like, and the message with that is that which you perceive to be very simple and mundane is actually full of life, is actually full of, I don't want to say the word personality, but I do want to say full of new interpretations. It's full of intrigue and curiosity. It's alive. It's better than you think it is. Life is better than you think it is. There's more play to be had. Is that in the right, or is it like that? Is it like that? Or is it like that? I feel like it's like this one, actually. This way, actually. This is the way I'm saying that it is this time. This way up. And yeah, I'm sorry it doesn't focus quite. This feels like an adventure to me. When I look at this, it feels like an adventure. And life wants to be an adventure for you again. I feel like you may have recently lost your like childlike wonder. And I invite you to remember, when was the last time that you truly felt fired up by life? And if you feel like you have never felt fired up by life, what might that look like? Or what might that have looked like in a past life? And how can you bring that energy into this life? How can, even if it's not by like doing things practically, like some of you may have practical things you know light you up, like say you love to write or draw, like you can actually start doing them. But if it's more of something that you don't feel that you can do in this lifetime or within this body, or just at the present moment, maybe you just don't feel like doing it, bring the lens of which you viewed the world through at that time. It's like there's a message here of like, bring that spark back in your eye, even if it's just a little bit of wonder. There's like a really juicy creativity. Like an eye. I feel like you have a creative eye, and by the word creative I mean like a child sees the possibility in everything. Like a blanket, I mean a cloth is not just a cloth that like a parent might use to put like, I don't know, put over a bed. It's like, it's a den, it's a cave, it's a falling down is what it's doing now. Let's get more cards. Yeah, there's just a bit of like sadness or dullness or just lacking energy. And it could be if you're lacking energy and you don't want to like do things that would make you excited or just help bring a bit more life into life, then simply like shifting your mind to be receiving of those sorts of energies rather than like striving for them or trying to create them, bringing that receiving energy into your mind. Yeah, I want to say a lot like this isn't, I feel like I was gonna say this isn't like emotions, it's more about the mind. And I feel like what this is all leading to is your heart. And we had that message about the heart at the start and how to like get your heart desire things. But I feel like the way to your heart is through your mind. I feel like it's like bringing that spark through and that washes down. It's like your perspective on reality. I feel like your life, what's that word? How good something is, like not value, like your life, how good your life it feels to you is dictated by the lens of which you view it. I lost the energy there. I lost it, and I wonder if it didn't want to come through. It didn't want to come through in words, and when I said that I saw a crystal pyramid, and at the back of the deck is a very, very spacey card. It doesn't feel very, I just had the word like vocabulous, vocabularious, verbalist. Okay, but that was the back of the deck. See, again, I'm seeing that like a dog. Inuda. I'm seeing it like there's so many creatures flying around everywhere. I wonder if you really do feel enlivened by viewing every inanimate object as animate, but just on different planes of existence. Everything is moving. Energy doesn't stay still, but it's just moving at different speeds. I wonder if interacting in your mind with energies that move at a faster speed would bring a lot of life to you, would reinvigorate you, that's the word I want to say. Would reinvigorate you. Yeah, I wonder if you are naturally quite a moving soul. And I wonder if you felt stagnant for a while, and that the way to bring in more life is to like bring it through the realms. Like I'm seeing this as like life force and bringing that through this space into you. You're the dog. I feel like asking you the question, where does your life force come from? Following that trail backwards might refresh you. Yeah, refresh. Sesame seed. It's not sesame seed that these look like though. I'm just really being drawn to the like black and white parts of this, and this looks like a seed, but it looks like a specific seed. So specific seed. The fact that I said sesame seed, even though it was like sunflower seed that looks like, or something else, a different kind of seed, makes me feel like the message is there's something particular that you have planted, or that you, because it's dropping down, that wants to be planted within you, that wants to flow through you. There are ideas that want to flow through you, to you, with you, and it's just a matter of receiving them. And I feel like these ideas are things that you would really love to have flow through you. You might really enjoy creating entire worlds. Because I'm seeing these three, like, these at the bottom look like huts or like houses on another world. But the dog is like moving through them but also a part of them. I feel like you need to get lost. I feel like you have been found for too long, and it's time to get lost again. It's time to not have structure. It's time to bring in the unknown, to bring in, it's not even the unknown, it's like bringing in randomness, bringing in things just for fun, for play, bringing in things that you maybe, or doing things that you maybe already know are just for the moment. Like, I want to use the example of food. It's like eating, even though you know it's going to pass through you, it's only temporary. It's like there's an idea, there are ideas or creative projects or hobbies or passions of yours, something that you enjoy doing that is only temporary. So maybe the fact that it's only temporary like sometimes holds you off from doing it. I want to say it's not that I feel like the reason you're not doing it is because you feel lackluster, like you don't feel enlivened. But I feel like doing it would enliven you. Yeah, that's the message. I'm closing off that energy and wishing you much love. Okay, I love you. Bye bye. Enjoy your world creation or whatever you're bringing into your life.